Okay, I'm Fancy Kipotich from Kenya, Western Kenya. I am here representing farmers. And mainly, in fact, we deal with horticulture crops. We mainly plant maize, watermelon, pineapples, and sweet pepper and tomatoes. And as earlier we have said that we are facing so many challenges, or might be we are farmers and even we might not be understanding what is climate change, because I think since 2008, the climate started changing. Early on, we used to experience rains early April till June, but now we are experiencing rains as early as February, March, which it causes a lot of problems. Or might be, I might say, early this year we were experiencing a lot of floods and we were seeing a lot of lakes in Rift Valley was swelling, which it causes we might not be knowing as common farmers in the ground. I think we are not getting the right information, or the information never reaches us, because we don't know where the problem is. Might be government officers might be having the information, but they are not passing to the right people.
Okay. We had a conversation yesterday, and we talked about how you get the climate services information. Tell us a little bit about how you get the information.
I think I might say we are not getting the information right now, because even this year we lost a lot of farm fields because the rains started earlier and we had started planting. As we are doing irrigation and we are in a planted area, so they were not rain early January and February, and people were starting planting their things. They plant watermelon, they plant sukuma wiki, tomatoes, and sweet peppers. But late February or early March, the rain was starting. As we usually defend our traditional knowledge or traditional methods of weather forecasting, the elders might slaughter a cow, they say that there will be a rain, or a goat, they will say that there will be a rain, but they cannot predict when the rain is going to start early. So it might be the rain might be starting on that day, but they are just only saying that there's rain, or they are saying there is from some rivers are flowing or flooding. But they cannot predict when it's going to start or when it's going to rain. But we believe that there is rain. Then this year, people had planted a lot in their farms, but it was swept away because of lack of information. The rain started and the rivers were flooding, they swept everything, even the houses of the people were displaced. Mainly where I come from, almost 300 and something houses was displaced. And even right now, if you can get to Red Cross, you will be hearing that they are doing some few things to assist those people. And if the information was first early enough, I think we could eradicate those losses, or the people would have moved from living in a flooded area, or people would have not even planted their crops.
Okay, thank you very much. So you're saying you're not getting the information in time, or you're not getting information at all?
I say we are not getting the information at all, because if we would have gotten even a little information, all people were not going to lose their crops or their animals or their houses.
Okay. We'll get back to it, but I also want to introduce Francis Sandin. Welcome. And you represent, you've also been in farming, but you're going to talk about the fishing industry today. Yeah. So could you just tell a little bit about yourself and where you're from?
Yes. As you already heard my name, so I come up with representation. Now my representation is, I'm Francis Sande, a reed farmer and a fisherman from Nyachikaza in Sanje district. So Nyachikaza is a long riverine of Shire and Lindimash. So it is very fertile for agriculture and rich in fishing. So the district is on southern tip. Okay, southern tip of Malawi, where Shire River enters into Mozambique through Zambezi River. Shire River gets flooded during rainy season. It happens annually, resulting in loss of what? Lives, properties, crops, and infrastructure, like roads, houses, and school blocks. So in the past, we could catch more fish. Unlike with the current situation, we have a decrease in number of fish in the Shire River due to climate change, especially with the occurrence of floods. More fish are being swept away to River Zambezi and other tributaries and leave the river with less fishing for food and income for generation. When the floods occur, there is no opportunity of additional fish. There is no opportunity for multiplication of fish in the river because the seas are disturbed in terms of shelter for the fingering and food to feed them. So from there we see that I decided to become a farmer. So
you're also a beneficiary of the Malawi and the part of disaster management, and you are the boss of a boat that you use to rescue people when it's flooding.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm coming there.
You're coming there.
Yes, I'm coming there.
Perfect.
So Malawi Society has been implementing Zambezi and GFCS project in the area, but I was very much involved in the GFCS project activity. This came into being, MRCs introduced it in 2014 at the district council. So because of my competencies, I was selected to be a coach. So I got trained in many concepts, such as climate change and adaptation, air warning systems, agriculture, basic farm, basic first aid, search and rescue. I also had an opportunity to go for pizza training in Balaka district, where we learned on the dissemination of the air warning information to farmers. I was also trained in fruit grafting by Malawi Society through agricultural activity. I was selected to be a lady farmer. Through this grafting training, I have managed to produce more fruits for household consumption and sale. I have been assisting some of the community members in grafting, where I get fee, but for some it's for free. So Malawi Society has been
If we can continue in a little bit, I just want to ask you, when you hear about this training and coursing and the ability to move into new professions, do you have any perspectives from your area about similar programs? Do they exist?
okay.
What is this?
Just
Sorry? Okay, coming up. So he's telling you about how he's been able to change from being a fisherman to become a farmer, and there's a program that's there to help him. And when you talk about your situation, you get any training to adapt to the new conditions?
I don't think we have gotten any trainings, but last month we were with the mother, it was Billy. They were just introducing us how we are getting the information from these people, but We were telling them we have never gotten any information, but people usually, they are pastoralism and they are farmers. So we are not going for trainings because we were found to do farming and we were found to do pastoralism. And may I add that women are the risks due to this climate change. You see, when it comes to dry season, you will see so many men here in Kenya, they will move to towns and they will leave the women down there at their homes to do community works or responsibility for the family. So it is a very tiresome work for women. They will be traveling to fetch water for long. May I say, throughout the dry spell period, you will see they will be walking to looking for water, food for the family. So I'm seeing there's so many challenges because I might say 80% of the families here in Kenya, they depend on women. So when there's no rain and we depend on farming, there's no food. Another one, we might be experiencing some challenges because we are livestock keepers. When it is a dry season, the animals might be caught stressed because of that heat, and there will be food reduction. So we want, may I say that we want to make sure that women get the information early and we empower them on decision making according to this guidance.
Thank you. I just want to bring in a different perspective. We talked last night about flooding as well, which is a big problem in your country. Maybe you want to start to introduce us to that.
Yeah, first, let me introduce myself. My name is Abdulwali Suleiman. I am a Norcal employee to the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management, Federal Government of Somalia, since March this year. Yes, we have multiple flooding, coastal flooding and river flooding at the same time, especially this year in April, where we have a displacement of 500,000 along Shabelle River alone. And it's interesting to see that there is no basic climate services on the ground. Institutions dealing with this are the Minister of Agriculture, the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management. We have a National Disaster Management Plan that has a framework to mitigate all this, but nothing is happening. As of information received, we are dependent on information from ECOBAC, FAO, and SWAN. This information is somehow complicated, very difficult to interpret. End users and receivers have challenges and difficulties making sense out of it. And because of the language barrier, it seems that basically nothing is happening.
So in your decision is to sort of wrapping up the information that is the main problem in order to get to the end user.
Let me first give you the overview of the seasonal issues and generally the hazards we have. We have along the coastline in Africa, 3,000 something kilometers, and we have frequent cyclones, tropical cyclones, almost every year now. It used to be like 5 years or even 10 years, but now, unfortunately, because of climate change, it's happening. We have two major rivers. It's permanent rivers, Shabelle River and Juba River. We have a situation where, currently, as we speak, rains started 3-4 weeks ago in the Ethiopian highlands, and it's dry in Somalia when you come, into the Juba and Shabelle rivers. But we might experience some sort of flooding in the next few weeks, although there are no rains in Somalia, or rains delayed. As of the end user time, in below 20, you ask me what time is it now? I will just look at the sun, but saying applies to, if it's not raining, people will not think that it will flood. But next day they will see the river levels increasing, and next thing they know is everything's washed away.
So there's a great potential in getting this, if you get this information out there, it will make a huge difference.
Of course, because we don't have the L1 systems in place. yes, it would make a difference. People, farmers would go for early maturing crops, for instance, if they have the information in time. Evacuation could happen in time as well. Yes.
Okay. We'll soon open up for questions. I mean, this is a brilliant opportunity to get some very important insights, but I'd like you to continue a little bit to tell about your work with the GFCS.
I'm continuing. I'm continuing my dispensation. In addition to this, to all assignment which I do at the Malawi Society, they also use me to train students in vernacular. I also assisted in the painting some of buildings with awareness messages at the school within the area. So from there, with the increase of disaster due to floods, community requested for the boat to be used for search and rescue during floods, of which is procured by Malawi Society and donated to the community. So I was assigned to manage some of the community members to take care of the boat. So the community agreed that it should be used to ferry the victim during disaster to mainland, especially those who go from Mozambique in the businesses. When the boat is used domestically, people are charging. It is where I get my wages, and some funds are used to assist the vulnerable people, includes patients, elderly, chronically ill, disabled. So some funds are used for boat maintenance. If the boat is used domestically, patients are not charging. So Malawi Society has been conducting an awareness campaign where it has been emphasizing to move away from the riverine and marshes and stay in the uplands. If it is easily gets flooded, so it emphasizes to use Nyachikaza fertile land only for cultivation, not for the residents. Some of the community members were reluctant. They don't want to move to the uplands. But I, myself, I take initiative to sensitize them. So currently, I'm in my house with the family, which I constructed a bit higher from the ground, where I don't experience floods. So 60 families. So 60 families have made the same. It as a success story which I did to the community.
Can I ask you, so we talked about also that you get private services, you get information.
Yes.
How do you get the information?
Through radios, through Malawi sensitizing the communities. Yes.
So do you think that the information you get is good enough?
Yes, it's good enough. The community should be alert enough before.
Okay.
Yeah. So I really appreciate the Malawi Society for this transformation in my family and the entire community. I'm settled where I don't experience floods. I have fruits in my house to improve nutritional status and income generation. Most community members in the area have hybrid fruits. I am trained in productive agriculture. I get some cash from the boat services The community has been safely with the boat. For the first time, I have boarded a plane and traveled outside the country. I'm so excited. Thank the Mother Red Cross, a society to those in need. Thanks for attention.
So, Mr. Gandhi, I'm just curious if you have any idea of the sort of first necessary steps that you need to take with this people in the room. What would your recommendation to move forward?
My recommendation would be to, first of all, to get the actual data right for the people that need. Secondly, to simplify the information in a way that people can understand, make sense out of it. Sustainability as well. We don't have any monitoring stations in place. We don't have weather forecast or climate services in place. As the regional forecast, my colleague OET was talking about national and localizing the information. That's very necessary. In fact, IGAD region, Somalia is lagging behind all this information. Sudan is doing better than us. Kenya, Ethiopia. There's also challenge for policymakers to share information in time and trickling down the information to the end users. So my recommendation would also be to get climate services facilities in Somalia, where we have not only the information but to interpret and translate it in an easy way. Also the partnership with the businessmen and across the country. We have networks like communication networks that can make the L1 system easy, make people aware of what's happening in time. Like if we use the SMS, for instance, radios, people will not have radios or TVs, access to internet. But in Somalia, almost everyone has, even IDP communities have cell phones. Yeah? And it will be easy for them to get the information across once the information is received. As an intermediate level, our level, we can only interpret the data, try to get the information, but resources are also a challenge.
So, when you hear about how you would like to get the information, what would be your solution on getting the information? Would you have it on phone or radio, TV, the answer?
So I think my recommendation is that there is these radio stations, and they are local language particularly. So we might use to read those common users so that we can get the information reaching the user as early as possible. An adult meteorologist or the scientist or the experts might even be passing the early signs of warning early enough so that we can eradicate these sources of things. If there will be a drought early enough, they pass the information as early as possible so that the users will be able to know what is going to happen, whether the drought is coming or the rains are ready to start. So I think that one will be the best, because there's so many channels which people might be using or WhatsApp groups, and we make sure that we have other common youths or common people who can even take the information to the common user, to the crowd. Because I know in the community, not all people can access to radios or WhatsApp or these SMSs. So we can make sure that everybody can access to the information so that we find the issues.
You were bringing up the gender perspective of the role of women earlier, and how would you reach the women in particular on these issues?
I think I was talking about women, but women might not be accessing the information, but it's not because of their ignorance, but it's because might be they don't know the importance or they are not exposed, or even cultural. There's cultures which are marginalizing us as women. Even here in Kenya, I think not all tribes allow women even to own lands, or even to go to barasa, or even to stand in a meeting and make decisions. So we want to empower these women to access to human rights, because this Agenda 5 we are saying about equalization, but I don't think that equalization is doing gender balance. We are still biased. In fact, the pastoral communities are suffering more, women are suffering. So we need to empower them to come out clearly, and even when we are making decisions, they contribute to that decision due to climate change, because it is really affecting them.
I want to thank all of you for your very, very important insights, and I think it's time now that we take the opportunity to let the room ask some questions. And there should be enough mics around. There are some questions in the far back.
Yes.
And this is a wonderful opportunity, so please take advantage of it.
This is Dr. Venkat. I'm a Norwegian, deployed to Swati, from Somalia. I would like to make a correction, that as our colleague said, there is no monitoring value warning system. I would like to highlight that we have 103 manual rainfall stations across Somalia, 6 synoptic stations, and 11 automatic weather stations. And apart from this, we also have 8 rain gauge stations along these 2 rivers, Juba. And we do receive on daily basis information from ground, because we have rain gauges, we have LOS with government and data centers, and we also release the bulletins to the people, and also if there's a flooding, we also send the SMS using mobile telecom companies to the beneficiaries. And also we have a website, dedicated website, where you can see if the river levels are crossing above average level. So it goes to a message, we can send a message to the beneficiaries. And we also monitor if there is heavy flooding using the very high resolution images. We have access to USGS data, very high resolutions. And even after flooding, if there are river breakages, we also monitor every season river breakages, where the rivers are open or flooding, and we release the report, we send to the partners, and also the government partners. Yeah, please go back.
Thank you, my colleague. I would like to say that. Sorry. Shall I continue to answer? Okay. The Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management is mandated in this type of work in the country. As far as I know, since March I've been deployed, and there's no collaboration with swelling. I have not seen any information or data as of how many stations are there, how active they are. Swelling operates in Nairobi and not necessarily have offices in Somalia. The information received by the users, there's a gap, a huge gap. I know there is too much information and data for Swelling. They're trying their best to collect the data on daily basis, weekly forecast, and monthly. I'm aware of this. But my concern is the information dissemination. And is the L1 system is as effective as we would like? And is there collaboration and work between the institution of Ministry of Humanitarian and Swelling?
Okay, there were actually a lot of questions, so I'm going to start with giving the microphone there, but I'm first going to take the opportunity when I have the microphone to ask the audience something. And I just want to know, when you're all three there, what is your preferred channel to receive the information? I'm just going to take a few questions first, so you can think about it. Is it your mobile? Is it a smartphone? Is it radio? Is it TV? Is it the community, the former extension worker? I'm interested to hear. But then I'm going to give the microphone to our friend here and find a few more microphones.
Thank you very much. My name is Malawi and I work with the United Africa is an indigenous community organization established